We are honoured and privileged to have with us today His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. We heartily welcome you, Your Holiness, and thank you for your gracious presence here today. It is an understatement to say that we live in troubled times. However, I feel sure that the wisdom and insights we receive from His Holiness's address will serve us well in the challenges that we will face together. Gurv Mila Mahagwiv Gilair.
I would like to thank all of you for coming here today, because without you, we wouldn't have an event. And at the end of the day, for me, His Holiness has come here today to see you. I lost my eyesight in 1972, as you know, as a result of being shot and blinded by a rubber bullet. I'm glad to say that the soldier who blinded me is in the audience. And Charles, I just want to say you're very welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the patron of children in Crossfire, someone that I am humbled to describe as my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, the 14th Dalai Lama of Tibet.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We must recognize each other as a human being. No differences. Then secondary level, yes, different faith, different color, different nationality. That's a secondary. I think today, a lot of problems which we are facing is, I think, mainly due to we too much emphasis importance of secondary level, forgetting fundamental level we are same human being. And then also today's reality, we must think about entire humanity, humanity of this world, one world. I think when we're facing some problems, if we carry dealing these problems with a sense we are same human being, my interest related with their interest related to my interest. I always consider I am just one of the nearly now 7 billion human beings. I am part of the humanity. So for my own sort of happy future, entirely depend on the rest of the humanity. No matter one single person, powerful or very rich, still part of the humanity. If the humanity happy, peaceful, more compassionate, and everybody get the benefit. So, a more compassionate mind, our physical element goes very well. Irritative mind not go well with body component as well. So, we can say basic human nature is more positive, more compassionate. And after all, we are social animal. Even other animal, those kind of social animal, they also have limited altruism because that need for survival. So then we, human beings, because of this intelligence, altruistic mind can extend, can increase, can expand. The compassion, which come from biological factor, that as a seed. Then using our human intelligence, the thinking or the investigation, the pros and cons are there, pros and cons. Then you get conviction, you get awareness. The warm-heartedness is so important for the society, for the family, for individual. Individual also, you see, they're more compassionate mind. The individual get best result. Sometimes I joke, half joke, half truth. When I passing through some street, my usual sort of way, I always smile. So sometimes you see the people who are a little bit reserved people, and especially you see some young girls. When I smile, I think they get some suspicion. Instead of sort of happiness, you see, they look rather, oh, why this person is smiling at me? That kind of attitude. So that means, smile, showing other, as even brother, sister. I feel happy. But that, my sort of compassionate attitude, not necessarily brings some happiness to other. That brings more suspicion, more worry. So as a result of practice of compassion, the first beneficial benefit go to oneself. So I want to make clear this. Because sometimes the people feel, oh, practice of compassion is something good, something nice to other, but not necessarily to oneself. That's a totally mistake. So therefore, from our birth, see, we already equipped. You see this, this potential. Oh, yes. As a seed of this, you see, biological factor of affection, as a seed, then use human intelligence. That can increase. So there are two levels. One level of quite hot here. Too thick, isn't it? So one, the level of affection or compassion, mainly biological factor. That's very limited and also oriented about others' attitude. That kind of affection goes only your friend or those people who show you positive. Then another level of compassion, through training, through using our intellectual intelligent. As I mentioned earlier, the pros and cons. Then you get conviction. Extreme self-centered attitude is self-destruction. Think more other. That's really bring inner strength. So through these conviction, then deliberately expand or extend our sense of concern, of well-being, not only towards your friend, but also the neutral people. Then finally, even your enemy or your troublemaker. Once your sort of genuine sense of concern, of well-being, reach your enemy, then that compassion is genuine, trained compassion. Unbiased, limitless, infinite. That we can do because of this marvelous intelligence.
Thank you. We're privileged to have on stage the Irish Chamber Orchestra Youth Chorus. 30 children from Galvone National School, Maria King Presentation Primary School, and St. Mary's Boys School. And they've been working with Kathleen Turner from the ICO to consider today's theme, and they've written a special song for His Holiness, which they will now perform.